From the stage of the Queen Elizabeth Hall in London, we present Eartha Kitt in concert, with the Nash Ensemble conducted by Marcus Dods. The programme consists of songs by Weill and new arrangements of American popular songs, especially written for Eartha Kitt by the English composer Richard Rodney Bennett. Weill began his career as a member of the German avant-garde, but through his collaborations with dramatists like Georg Kaiser and Bertolt Brecht, he developed a simpler style using elements derived from jazz and political cabaret songs. His first great popular success in this style was the Threepenny Opera of 1928, followed soon afterwards by Happy End, again by Brecht. The songs in these shows carry a social message, but are primarily about people, more often than not social outcasts, criminals and prostitutes. To enjoy them, there's no need to know the stories of the shows they come from. Each song crystallizes a particular human situation. After the Threepenny Opera Ouvertüre, Eartha Kitt sings two songs from that show, the world-famous ballad of Mack the Knife and Barbara Song, the story of a girl whose fate it is to say no to the right men and yes to the wrong ones. There follow four songs from Happy End, Bilbao Song, about a bar which used to be fun but has gone respectable, Matrosen Tango, a song of escape to the sea and final shipwreck, Surabaya Johnny, sung by a girl who knows that the man she loves is a no-good, and finally Hard Nut, whose message is, never let yourself weaken.
And he shows them in a fight. And McKeith had just a flick knife, and he keeps it out of sight. And the shark's fins turn to crimson wherever blood is shed. And McKeith wears just his white gloves, and on them there red. On the tennis floors, dark and gloomy, you will find the men lying dead. Was it plague that really killed them? Was it something Mack said? On a lazy Sunday morning lies a body losing life. Someone sneaking around the corner. Is that someone Mack the knife? There's a young girl, you all know her, was the victim of a rape. And McKeith strolls by the dockside. Mackie had a near escape. Jenny Towler was discovered with a knife wound in her chest. In the crowd I saw McKeith, who knows nothing like the rest. All McKeith has is a flick knife, and he keeps it out of sight. I used to believe in the days I was pure, and I was pure like you used to be. My wonderful someone will come to me one day, and then everything depends on me. If he's a fine man, if he's a rich man, wears a fine cravat, smokes a cigar, and if he's gallant and treats me like a lady, then I shall tell him, sorry. Chin up high, keep your powder dry, don't relax or go too far. Look, the moon is gonna shine till dawn, keep that little rowboat cruising on and on. You stay perpendicular. Just let a man walk over you, cold and dignified is what you are. Such a whole lot of things can happen, so firmly say but sweetly, sorry. The first to appear was a young man from Kent. He was all that a man ought to be. The second was older and bolder, I mean, and the third one was crazy mad for me. They were all rich men, and they were all fine men. Wore fine cravats, smoked big cigars. And since they always made me feel a perfect lady, I simply said but sweetly, sorry. Chin up high, keep your powder dry, don't relax or go too far. Look, the moon is gonna shine till dawn, keep that little rowboat cruising on and on. You stay perpendicular. No, you can't. Just let a man walk over you. Perhaps my dignity went rather far. Such a whole lot of things might happen, so firmly say but sweetly, sorry. becomes a man. But what kind of a man? He was everything a man should be. He walked into my room and he hung up his hat, and I just didn't know where I was. He was a lean man. He was a mean man. He didn't own a cravat, smoked no cigar, and God knows he never made me feel a lady. There just wasn't time for sorry. Chin up high, keep your powder dry. My chin was down, but far too far. Well, the moon kept shining on. The night was right for loving, and this girl was gone. Not so perpendicular. So you just let a man walk right over you, who said dignified is what you are. Such a whole lot of wonderful things did happen, and now it's you can tell me. Ballroom in Bilbao, Bilbao, Bilbao was the kind of place where all the fellows went. There you could have a ball for just $1, just $1, just $1, and you'd be sure it was damn well spent. But perhaps if you'd have happened down that way, maybe you'd have thought it wasn't all that hot. Brandy slopped around in broken glass, and they danced on the green, green grass, shining through the roof that old red moon, and the music there, my God, it was the finest in the world. Hey, Joe, why don't you play that old-time tune? You old Bilbao moon, the days pass all too soon. The words are all to hell. Been so long ago. I'm not so sure it was the kind of place for you, but it was the finest. It was the finest. It was the finest in the world. Bill's ballroom in Bilbao, Bilbao, Bilbao. One fine day in early May in 1908, 4 guys had done a bank raid down in Frisco, down in Frisco, down in Frisco. Came and spent the loot with us, gee, it was great. But maybe if you'd have happened at that party, maybe you'd have thought it wasn't all that hot. Brandy slapped around in broken glass, and we danced on the green, green grass, shining through the room that old red moon, and the music there, my God, you should have seen those guys with their pistols shooting off the lights. You think you're tough, you wouldn't have thought so then. You will be down. It's been so long ago. fancied up with lots of chrome and paint, with palm trees and machines for Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. It's as lively as an orphan's home. But maybe if you have nothing else to do, you'd find it was the kind of place that you would like. Geez, there's no grass on the new dance floor, and brandy isn't sold there anymore. Now the old red moon is shut outside, and the music there, my God, when I first heard it, I just died. Hey, Joe, why don't you play that old-time tune? Old Bilbao, that's what I used to do. I really love that tune. Yeah, I think those are the words. It's been so long ago. You old Bilbao, I'm not so sure it was the kind of place for you. It was the finest, it was the finest, it was the finest in the world. Hey there, we're signing on and sailing to Burma. Whiskey is our cargo and we're off on the spree. As for smokes, we use cigars, Henry Clay. And we've left our women on terra firma. So at last we feel we're really free. So at last we feel we're really free. As for cheaper kinds of smokes, well, they're not worth a cuss. When you're sailing to Burma, shag tobacco's useless. As for the loving God, he too is not worth a cuss. And as for prayers, well, they just don't amuse us. So long then, goodbye, oh, we're sailing away. And you know how things are, and the God of love will just ignore him. And the loving God perhaps don't want to bother with us. If he did, perhaps our way of life might bore him. So long then, goodbye, with easy, my boy, and the vast there you scum. I'd like you to tell me what's missing, but we're quite content as long as we rum. We've no cause to ask for God's blessings. Oh, the sea is blue, so blue. Our ship goes calmly on its way, and when the trip is over, we sail again next day. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. That's the way it's gonna stay. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. The sea is blue. Hey there, if things go slow, we might go to a movie show. Sure, that costs dough if you want the best seat. Yeah, we don't like the grass growing under our feet. Fellas like us, they've got to have a little relaxation. As for duty, well, it's too darn slow. As for duty, well, it's too darn slow. Cigars at half a nickel, but no use to us. And hardtack and water just disgust us. As for our men's troubles, well, we don't give a fuss. And all that soul-searching, that's not for us. What is worth a fuss is our living this way. We have fun every day, and the God of love will just ignore him. And the loving God perhaps likes it better that way. Who can say, perhaps we simply bore him. But why give a damn with easy, my boy, and the faster you scum? I'd like you to tell me what's missing. For we're quite content as long as we rum. We've no cause to ask for God's blessings. Sure, the sea is blue, so blue. when the trip is over, we sail again next day. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. That's the way it's gonna stay. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. The sea is blue. Now all we need is for a storm to blow up. Well, what the hell? Look over there, there's Burma Harbor. No, that's not a wharf, it's a water spout. My God, the waves are beyond belief. My God, the whole world is underwater. Yeah, and now a ship splits on the reef. Yeah, and now a ship splits on the reef. Soon she will sink and then we'll never see Burma. Now the barracudas and sharks sight their prey. No more malt whiskey now, no more Henry Clay. Where we're going there'll be no more women on terra firma. So at last we've got to say goodbye. So at last we've got to say goodbye. And the waves they rise high and we're far from the shore. And the horrible death now lies before us. Just a boat that won't float, nothing more, not a straw. And there's no nice lifeline waiting for us. So long then, goodbye. All the big talk you used to hear, you don't hear anymore. All the big mouths have now grown very silent. And suddenly you would all like to offer up a prayer. But it's been such a time, you can't remember a word. Now you must die. And now I've got something to tell you. The law tells your sort. You brag and you boast that life's just one long dance. But when you must stand in God's holy court, I swear you will melt in your pants. Sure, the sea is blue. Our ship goes calmly on its way. And when the trip is over, there's not another day. Yeah, the sea is blue. So blue. Things have always been that way. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. Yeah, the sea is blue, so blue. The sea is blue.
Swear that you promised to me you had some kind of job with the railway and nothing to do with the sea. You said a lot, Johnny, but nothing true, Johnny. You lied and you cheated, Johnny, all down the line. I sure hate your guts, Johnny, as you stand there and grin, Johnny. Now take that pipe out of your mouth. You swine. Why I'm feeling so low. Surabaya, Johnny. My God, but I do love you so. Surabaya, Johnny. Why the hell don't you go? You've got no heart, Johnny, Then I learned as we traveled the country that you would soon come back to me. And now my heart is broken, and I don't know how to be. You didn't want love, Johnny. You wanted cash, Johnny. But to me, Johnny, you were just fine. You asked for the lot, Johnny. I gave you more. Now take that pipe out of your mouth. You swine. Surabaya, Johnny. Why I'm feeling so low. Surabaya, Johnny. My God, but I do love you so. Surabaya, Johnny, why the hell don't you go? You've got no heart, Johnny, and I do love you so. I admit that I never wondered why you had such a strange sounding name. Then I learned as we traveled the country that they knew you wherever you came. Then I knew that sooner or later I would wake up in a flop house one day with the waves breaking outside my window, and I'd find that you'd gone away. You've got no heart, Johnny. You're just a louse, Johnny. You're going now, Johnny, so tell me why I still love you so, Johnny, just as I did at first, Johnny. Now take that pipe out of your mouth, you swine. Why I'm feeling so low. Surabaya, Johnny. My God, but I do love you so. Surabaya, Johnny. Why the hell don't you go? You've got no heart, Johnny, and I do love you so. If you wanna be a big shot, then you need a nut that's tough. For in fighting other big shots, you'll find the going rather rough. And the nuts of little fellows, all the big shots want to crack. To survive the little fellow, need a nut that will not crack. So never weaken, never let yourself weaken. Just calmly walk right in and whack him on the nut. These little guys will always cause a lot of bother, but don't you give a damn, you're not the fellow's father. So never weaken, never let yourself weaken. Never mind about manners, simply whack him with the spanner, simply whack him with the spanner. Times have changed, and we often rewound the clock since the Puritans had a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. But today, any shock they would try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows anything
good office to who knew much better words, now only use four-letter words, writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, good's bad today, black's white today, day's night today, guys today that women pride today are now silly gigolos. And though I'm not a great romancer, I know what I'm bound to answer when you propose. Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. The world has gone mad, good's bad, black's white, day's night. Guys today that women pride today are now silly gigolos. And though I'm not a great romancer, I know what I'm bound to answer when you propose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad, good's bad, black's white, day's night. Look out, 'cause anything goes. Anything. Anything. A game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite some guy some night to dine on my fine Cincinnati, I just adore his asking for more, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. My heart belongs to Daddy. I simply couldn't be bad. La 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 la. My heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. My heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats it so well. St. Patrick's Day, although I may be seen wearing green with a patty, I'm always sharp when playing the harp. Other dames at a football game may long for the strong and the gritty. I never dream of making the team. Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats it so well, so well, so well. be sitting here beside me while I says my prayer. Ain't that I mind working me as old friends, journeying together to the promised land. Old man Sorrow marching all the way with me, telling me I'm old now since I lose my man. Telling me the same thing, morning, noon, and evening, that I'm getting old now since I lose my man. Since I lose my since I lose my The only sound of the empty street is the lonely sound of the heavy feet of a lonely, lonesome cop. I open shop, and the moon so long has been gazing down on the wayward ways of this wayward town that her smile becomes a smirk. Appetizing young love for sale. Love that's fresh and still unspoiled. Love that's only slightly soiled. Love for sale. Who will buy? Who would like to sample my supply? Who would like to pay the price of a trip to paradise? Love for sale. Let the poets pipe of love foolish ways. I know every type of love better far than they. If you want the thrill of love, I've been through the mill of love. Oh, love, new love, every love but true love, love for sale. Advertising young love for sale. If you want to buy my wares, follow me and climb the stairs. Love for sale. Advertising young love for sale. If you want to buy my wares, follow me and climb the stairs. Love for sale. Love for sale. Lights are bright, piano playing music all the night, and they pour champagne just like it was rain. It's a sight to see, but I wonder what became of me. Crowds go by, sweet Mary making music in their eye, and the laughter's fine, but I wonder what became of mine. Life's sweet as honey, and yet it's funny. I get a feeling that I can't quite analyze. It's well like maybe it's like a baby sees a bubble burst before its eyes. I've had my thrills, They've lit my cigarettes with dollar bills, but I can't be gay, for along the way something went astray, and I can't explain. It's the same champagne, it's a sight to see, but I wonder what became of me. I work at the Palace Ballroom, and gee, that palace is cheap. When I get home to my chilly hall room, I'm much too tired to sleep. I'm one of those lady teachers, a beautiful hostess, you know, one that the palace features at exactly a dime a throw. 10 cents a dance, that's all they pay me. Gee, how they weigh me down. 10 cents a dance, pansies and rough guys, tough guys who tear my gown. 7 to midnight, I hear drums. Loudly, the saxophones blow. Trumpets are tearing my eardrum. Customers crush my toes. Sometimes I think I've found my hero, but it's a queer romance. All that you need is a ticket. Come on, big boy, 10 cents a dime. Soldiers and sailors and bow-legged tailors can pay for a ticket and rent me. Butchers and barbers and rats from the harbors are all that my good luck has sent me. Although I've a chorus of elderly beaux, my stockings are porous and holes at the toes. I'm here till closing time. Come on,
big boy, turn sensitive. Sometimes I think I found my hero, but it's a queer romance. All that you need is a ticket. Come on, big boy, 10 cents a dance. Come on, come on. Big boy, 10 cents. We're all alone, no chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber. Let's misbehave. I feel quite sure un peu d'amour would be attractive while we're still active. Let's misbehave. When Adam won Eve's hand, he didn't care for teasing. He didn't care about those apples out of season. That's the reason spring means just one thing for little lovebirds. We're not above birds. Let's misbehave. I have nowhere to go. It's getting late, and while I wait, my poor heart aches on. Why, put the brakes on. Let's misbehave. Would be attractive while we're still active. Let's misbehave. You know my heart is true, and